Alec, welcome back to the world of Survivor All
Yeah,
Stars.
good to be here. Good to be back in action.
We're on an
Yeah.
upward trajectory. Let's see if we can keep it going. The last
Yes.
episode was the face-off between Colby and Jerry. The Australians are out and they're back at it again.
Yes.
Colby's
It was
gone.
he is. He's out. He's it was kind of the Colby getting cocky has been sort of his kind of arc for this season so far, and he's definitely brought it especially being like with Sheehan. He's like, "Look, you're not really playing the game or whatever." He's like, "You're just doing all the just sitting by while us men do all the work, of the real strategizing." But he's been like throwing that energy around basically the entire season, and well, it met his demise.
Yep. And it was satisfying. It was a satisfying conclusion to that.
It was,
And we
yeah.
got a good episode full of strategizing and
Hmm.
Lex brought us there. He really
Yeah,
did.
Lex, who I don't even remember what I didn't like about him, but Lex is like my highlight this season. He's been awesome. I've been loving Lex. Honestly, he's been great.
Yeah.
Yeah. We have this puzzle boat challenge. It was a big endeavor,
You love
and
that challenge.
it was I did actually it was very fun. But you had reward. It was a reward challenge, immunity challenge, and you also got to choose somebody for barbecue to come on over.
Mm-hmm.
And Kathy went over with Shapira,
Yeah,
Shapira,
Shapira.
Ben,
And she was
ben
having a lot of
Shapira.
fun. And so that's something to track moving forward. If there's some sort of uh, insurrection there, if she's
Mm,
gonna flip. Who knows?
yeah,
But she said she's willing to entertain the idea. She'll keep it in the back burner.
yeah,
As
because
an
she does
option.
fit in with them pretty well. But her loyalty to Lex is definitely a consideration because that was reasons for her voting in the past already. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
So interested to see where it goes with this episode. Like, will
mm,
Shapira continue to win any and everything they touch?
yeah,
Or
we'll
will they
have to
finally
see.
have to vote one of each other out? Like, they got their easy vote, Rob Nino out of the way, and then they've been smooth sailing since. So they've just been
Uh,
partying over there, drinking.
yeah, drinking wine and whiskey and
Yeah.
whatever else alcohol that they get.
All right. Also, by the way, in case you didn't know, this is a series where I've been taking Alec on a journey through Survivor.
Yes,
Every episode since the dawn of Survivor. And
the dawn of time.
we've done reviews on every season, and we've done reactions on every episode since Survivor Thailand.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
It's been great. All right, so I have seen this season before, but Alec has not. If you would like to join us and see the reaction highlights, you can click the link in the description, and then you can come back here for the discussion afterwards. All right.
Yeah, very very good. Well, there you have
All
it.
right.
There it is.
There it is.
There it
Episode
is.
8 of Survivor All Stars.
Yep.
Ethan Zahn voted out.
Mm-hmm.
Our final remaining winner. There it
It's out
is.
of the game. Yeah.
Unfortunately, we will never get to see the fruits of this discussion of whether someone would vote for a winner in the final two.
Yep.
Because
Doesn't look like it.
there are two different sides to that where Ethan and Lex both said, Ethan's like, no one will ever vote for a winner on principle. They don't want to see a winner win again. And Lex is like, I'd have a hard time not voting for the winner because they managed to make it there.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it would have been interesting to see
I think it's
that
very
play
true,
out.
but can't see it now. All the winners are gone. So
Yeah. So to start this episode, we had the whole Kathy and Jenna L situation where each one had to go to the other tribe and pick 3 things that they would play for in the reward challenge,
yep.
which would be the log roll face-off challenge,
The log roll face off.
which of course Shapiro wins,
Yep. Because they've dominated this game.
and Jenna gets to take the grill, their Hawaiian sling, and a bag of rice.
Mm-hmm.
So to demoralize the other tribe even more, the rich get richer, and the privilege is strong with that tribe. Okay?
Yes. Very, very, very high. Yes.
Then we had a little Rob and Amber love scene.
The little love scene, yeah, it was cute. It was Rob and Amber are consummating their relationship with some smooches.
Sucker,
And
sucker baby kiss.
Yeah. No, kissy face, sucky kissy face, as Rupert put it. I don't know why he called it that, but there you go.
Okay, so we saw two sides of Rob, because then we saw Rob not being so nice to Rupert, my boy Roop.
Yeah, boy, don't you make fun of my
he
boy.
Just happen to have a sling and be able to go out and get some fish. He loves that.
Yeah.
Loves being the provider, but Rob's like,
hey, dog, I can do that too.
Just went down, bro.
Yeah, stock went down because we can do that too.
Anybody can do it. It's like going to the pet store.
Yeah.
And he goes and gets 11 fish real quick.
Yeah.
Just not. He wasn't being too nice. Like,
no.
Just the way he carried himself. It's like you could be a little nicer about it. You don't have to be
you don't
openly braggadocious.
And that's why Rupert was like, I there are times I like him, and then the arrogant Rob shows up, and I don't really like him.
Yeah.
With that interesting shot where Rupert's hanging out in the bush. It was in the bushes for that confessional.
But the primary storyline of this episode is, of course, Lex talking to Ethan. He wanted to tell him ahead of time because they are good friends because of their experience in Africa. They're good friends outside of the game, so he wanted to tell him.
But then Ethan was like, he just didn't have any of it. He was just like, I just don't understand. Even though he kind of told him up front, it was like, look, she's weak. I can carry her along with me. She can vote with me. And
Ethan just doesn't play the game that way. Like, he thinks the deserving people should stay.
Yeah.
And
he didn't feel it was as a business deal like the way Lex was trying to present it as.
He says it's a business deal.
Yeah.
Nothing personal. Now, is that necessarily the best move for him? I don't know.
Yeah, not sure
why he's so set on Ethan needs to be the one to get voted out, because Ethan clearly wasn't gonna come for him at all.
I think his thought when a merge happens and Ethan gets immunity, he's got a big target on his back from the other tribe members.
Maybe,
but I think that might be part of it. I think that's part of it.
But I think that's such a weird angle to look at it, because that just means.
Well, I'm not saying that's all of it. I'd say it's part of it. Potentially, could be a factor.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, if you know you're good friends, that's like the strongest alliance you can have. He's someone you're good friends with outside of the game. Why not hold on to that? So I'm surprised that Lex didn't do more consideration into keeping him. Because, like, the whole argument of, like, will they vote for winner at the end doesn't matter, because we're still so far off from him getting to the end.
In addition to that, though, one thing, too, is that the other team might not look... The other team would want to get rid of Ethan fairly quickly when the merge happens. So if that's, potentially, it all sort of can be thrown out in the water, based on what happens. In terms of like, oh, we're doing the merge this way or whatever. But you think that Ethan is going to be targeted by the other team, whereas because Jerry is not as much of a threat, not a physical threat, isn't playing the game in kind of an upstanding, wholesome way, isn't a previous winner. I think that strengthens, that keeps votes on Lex's side for a longer period of time than should Ethan be the person that he chooses to ally himself with, aside from the rest of the tribe. Because that's a vulnerable vote, basically. It's like, would I bring someone I think I can keep in this game longer, or would I keep someone, he's my friend, but he's going to have as much a target on my back as I am, whereas Jerry's not necessarily going to. So that might be possible part of it too.
I don't know, but their own tribe is like, we don't want to see Jerry go far. Like, we don't have long-term plans with Jerry, and then
but
and Ethan could at least be a shield for him because he's a winner.
That's what other people in the tribe have said, but Lex might be thinking differently in terms of how to use that. So
because as an athletic guy, you would think, Ethan is just a guy he can put in front of him. And he's the one that he knows he can trust because of the way Ethan plays the game and the fact they are good friends. He was never going to turn on him. Yeah.
I don't know. I think there's some different I think there's different ways you can kind of look at it, but
That being said,
but I mean, if they were friends in the previously, Colby was kind of the ringleader there, and if he was the one that was kind of leading Ethan in a way, it didn't seem like it was like I'm going with Lex, but it was more like, yeah, I'm going with Colby. I don't know.
Yeah, but they know each other outside of the game. It's like
Yeah,
stronger.
that's
than
true.
That. So,
yeah.
But that being said, maybe even if Lex wanted to keep Ethan, maybe the others, the women, would have voted him out anyway. Could have been a thing.
Yeah.
If she and Kathy and Jerry voted together, they could have done.
Yeah, because they would have seen, oh well, we need to get Ethan out. He's a previous winner. He's a physical threat. More probably the most dominant player on our team. So,
but maybe not, because Kathy does value her alliance with Lex. So if Lex went to her and was like, "I want to keep Ethan," she probably would. I don't think she would need that much convincing to vote Jerry out, honestly. So
yeah.
So it probably did come down to just what Lex wanted to do.
Yeah.
It's interesting to think about, but
yeah, for sure.
Yeah, you don't usually get that sort of situation where you sit him down, sit a good friend down, and say you're gonna vote him out.
Yeah, you're out, dude.
Well, that's a hard thing to ask for him to just be okay with that. Like,
yeah, that's true.
Ethan's a fighter. He wants to stay. So
that's right. But no, not this time, unfortunately. So no previous winners are left in Survivor All Stars.
Yeah.
Yeah. Why? It's pretty fun. Pre-merge too. So.
Yeah. A lot of big, heavy hitters coming out pre-merge here.
Mm-hmm.
Tease some sort of situation, maybe a swap of sorts.
That does seem to be coming next.
Where everybody's anticipating the merge, but not anticipating this, perhaps. So it's something to look forward to. The next episode is actually a closer look, so we might skip that.
Yep, clip show.
It's a recap sort of.
Yeah.
Thing. It says a recap episode of the first half, so maybe it's not even like. Does it not even have bonus clips? It has to have bonus clips. But
the previous ones were very light on bonus clips.
But we did it. We only watched one.
And it was very light on bonus clips.
We did one for Pearl. No, the Pearl Islands didn't have it, I don't think. There was one we did watch. Amazon, we watched that.
Yeah.
And I don't think Pearl Islands had one. But, yeah, so we probably don't need to do that. We could probably skip to episode 10. Yeah. It just bothers me skipping episode 8, episode 10. But, yeah. Maybe I'll take a look at it, see if there's anything worthwhile in it.
Yeah. Just like you do a skim or something.
Yeah. All right, so, stay tuned. Next week, more Survivor All-Stars regardless.
All right, yeah. Perfect.
We'll see if Shapira can ever lose a challenge, or we'll know with this potential swap situation what Shapira will even look like.
No way. No way.
No way.
No way. No way, Jose.
All right.
What Survivor video, or maybe other video, would you feel that people who are watching this, what should they go check out on our channel?
You should go watch our...
Or maybe not on our channel. They could go what should they watch? Our Survivor.
I was thinking the Survivor Africa discussion.
Yeah, that was kind of what I was thinking. Yeah,
I would be interested to watch that. I don't even know what we said.
Yeah, we were like, well, we were underwhelmed.
It was good. It
was still good.
They had the first half with the children, which we didn't like.
Yeah, with the children. Yeah, that was horrible. Yeah,
and then they did the swap, which I'm guessing is what we're gonna have here.
Yeah,
which did save the season there.
It really did.
So,
God, do you remember when it was like who's buff? Was that what the no? Because it was the old guy got voted out or whatever.
Carl lost on a tiebreaker about trivia on island stuff like Africa.
Oh yeah,
trivia.
That was stupid.
That was also the season where they did have the question: which castaway does not have tattoos or something.
Yeah.
And then that's the one challenge that Lex and Big Tom lost, but they technically got the right answer, so they had to award them extra money in the end.
Okay.
Because they gave them like the runner-up prize, because if they won that challenge, they could have been in the end. It would have made a difference.
That's really stupid.
But yeah.
Good job. Whose
Right.
buff is this?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, it's a classic.
Yeah, it was.
All right, subscribe to the channel, subscribe to our podcast feed, like the video, leave a comment, hit the notification bell, and follow us on Twitter and
Yeah.
like us on Facebook at Tarqaron TWO.
That's right, baby.
All right.
Yeah.